Welcome, everyone, to famed Sanford Stadium between the hedges in Athens, Georgia, home to the Bulldogs. Thousands of their closest friends. The Seminoles will kick this away to get us going. Return starts from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense is up first today. And here comes that star wide receiver. He's got the bounce, the aura. He walks on the field with some swag saying, I'm the
He certainly does, and you know what? He probably should. It's founded in all the hard work that he puts in, the dedication in the summertime during practice. You can see some of the defensive backs watch him as he warms up, studying him, as they know it's going to be a long day trying to deal with this receiver.
Game moves into the 35, first down again. Ball handed off. He shreds the tackle.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Encroaching defense. So early contact with the defense, it'll push the ball up 5 yards. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Back to pass. It's Rashada. Throws it to the right. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
Boy, a costly mistake here by the quarterback. Forces that ball into coverage, and the defense comes up with the interception. Hate to see the game start off like this for this offense.
So Florida State's offense comes out for their first possession today. If there's one guy on this defensive side, Kirk, who can be a game wrecker, it's this elite pass rusher, very much on the quarterback's mind today.
Yeah, Chris, but it's going to be very tough. This quarterback does a nice job of moving around in the pocket, and also he's going to have an awareness of exactly where this guy is and have a clock in his mind about how quickly that ball needs to get out.
Grab behind the line, it's Davis. Hard running now, breaking tackles. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Third down, out of the shotgun. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. So a field goal attempt coming up now. And he knocks it right through the uprights. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Returner decides to field it. And the returner is brought down. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Looking to pass. It's Rashada. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. It's a draw play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, a lot of times as a play caller, you go to the draw play because you feel the defensive front is just consumed with trying to get pressure on the quarterback. They go with the draw, but the defense is completely locked in. Does a nice job of showing discipline.
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. It's a short completion at the tight end.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal. The Dogs look to keep this drive moving. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Well, he came close to putting this ball into the end zone, but he comes up short. Now we're looking at a 3rd and goal. Boy, the defense is digging in. The offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious to see if they try to...
And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and he reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver. Important 2nd down play coming up. He hands it off from the gun. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about.
Illegal block. Offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. The ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's got it right near the end zone. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal. And the Bulldogs line up with a first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give me credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Returner looking to make a play here. Makes it with the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught.
Boy, another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. But he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wenke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. Man, so many good signal callers.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return, but they will set up the offense at the 35.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. Recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
The offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. Handoff to the back. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
Looking downfield, it's Rashada. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
I don't know if it's the defense that's impacting him, but this quarterback is really struggling. Already has thrown a pick. His mechanics seem to be off. His footwork isn't in sync. Almost threw another pick. Boy, he's going to have to make some kind of adjustments.
On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. So we begin the second quarter with a field goal attempt as the kicking team is out there. And he knocks that one right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Breaking free at the 35. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. What down at the 46, good enough for a first down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The shotgun handoff here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Running back has it on the screen now. The defense stops him short of the marker in that screen. Fourth down coming up.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. You know, as a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it.
Touchdown, Seminoles. This quarterback on fire today. Extra point try coming now. EHC is good. They still trail, though. Getting set to kick the ball off now. We'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. He's running out of time here. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Looking downfield. It's Rashada. Quick throw to his receiver. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Get set.
They're going to run it. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. And the tailback's got it again. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They need less than a yard for a first down. They'll go for it on 4th. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up, and you can go get a touchdown.
And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a time. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes a spectacular diving catch.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Mistake by the defense makes it 1st down and 5. And the single back takes the handoff. Running through the tackle. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. Here's the 2nd down play. To the air. It's Rashada. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
And just like that, you go from knocking on the door, ready to put points on the board, to taking a sack. As we all know, when you move down inside the 10-yard line and you decide to throw the ball, things happen fast. You got to make quick decisions and get the ball out of your hands.
He's swarmed by the defense.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs to stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirmed it with the review.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
This one will be fair caught. Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get it. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. Touchdown, Florida State. Just ran away from the defense.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now he's executing. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. Dropping back. It's Rashada. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Makes a quick grab. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone.
They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
The Dogs will kick it deep to begin the 2nd half. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looks to the left, pass caught. Taken down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
But good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43. The gain makes it 2nd and medium. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. He's got it for a big gain. Explosive gain across midfield. They'll spot it about the 35. The Noles pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. He missed it. Field goal. No good. Still down by 7.
It's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they hand it off to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Back to throw. It's Rashada. Catch made over the middle. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Dogs will line up to kick it away. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They need something out of this possession. Last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. And that pass is hauled in over the middle.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
That's reeled in. It's McCoy. That'll pick up a 1st down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a 1st down.
Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. It's complete on the crossing route. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. And the Noles with 1st and 10 here. Handoff from the shotgun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Drop him back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Noles.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
The Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. We're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Looking to throw. It's Rashada. Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. Good work to get the foot down after the grab. This running back, Kirk, might have been spending some time with those receiver drills.
Yeah, as you know, Chris, these running backs anymore in college football, they are really like glorified wide receivers because not only do they have to be excellent runners, but as you see here, the ability to be able to catch the ball and then the awareness to get a foot down to be able to stay in bounds for a nice gain.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't find anybody on 3rd down, throws it away, and now 4th down coming up. The Bulldogs will bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. He's got it open. Watch out. He's got great speed. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Hold it. Offense.
That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he's going to float this one to the right side. He grabs it inside the 20. Touchdown, Seminoles. And they will claim the 2nd half lead.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Now they get set to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3 and out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking right. This one caught. They can't stop him. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down. So quickly all the way up to the 36, and it's 1st down. And here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. 2nd down after that previous play. And so far, we have been true to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And they'll use the ground game here. They continue to feed the running back, but he has had nowhere to go today. They've been getting owned at the line of scrimmage. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Defense is coming after him. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Oh, and he's got some space here. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Inside the 40 now. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And they'll give it to the back. That run moves the ball to the 16.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks. You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He lets it go. Catch is made down the middle. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line. Georgia set it up for the 1st and 10 now. They'll run it here. Powers through.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to throw. It's Rashada. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Look out, he's got some space. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
That run takes it across the 30-yard line. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, this defense understands the magnitude of this drive right here. That's back-to-back plays. They've stepped up and done a great job. Now it's 3rd down. Can they apply some more pressure to try to get this offense off the field?
That gain sets up a 3rd down play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a 1st down.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
The offense facing a tough conversion here, 3rd and long from the 42. Fires it to the wideout, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. The Seminoles will have to punt this one away. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Looking for the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. And they keep the drive going. It's a 1st down at the 46. The Dogs under the line in the hurry up. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Receiver makes the catch. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Dropping back, it's Rashada. Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back, bringing pressure. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. And the quarterback dropping back. Has no one to throw to there on 3rd down. And now it's a 4th down coming up.
Well, he just threw it away here, Chris, and it's not the worst decision. You'd wish he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense to convert, but at least they have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point, cover an onside kick. You never know.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. It looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Dropping back, it's Rashada. Lets it go quickly. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. And the Bulldogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Here's the target, and it's complete. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, I'm shocked by this. I mean, this is a great touchdown by this offense. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. We may be headed to overtime.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the 4th. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. How will they play this? They've got some work to do to get into field goal range, but how aggressive will this play calling be? Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away, see what happens.
And he lost it deep over the middle. Deep shot caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Knowles. They go in front in the final minute of play. Lining up to try the extra point. PHC is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And it's fielded. We're sort of trying to create good field position here. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. And now a timeout is taken by the defense with 11 seconds remaining. They've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away.
Chris, this is it. Last shot here. Let's see if anybody can come up with a miracle play.
Looking to pass. It's Rashada. Running out of time in the pocket. The pass rush closing in. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Ball carrier tackled there. Well, a really entertaining game. It came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays, and that made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly evenly matched, and you really saw them go back and forth, trade blow for blow. Excellent team win by these guys, doing what they had to do in the final quarter to come out on top.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.